very disheartening, the projection. It's going to take us 103 years to bridge the gender gap. 103 years, I won't be here. But whilst I'm here, I have a responsibility to make a dent in being able to bridge that gender gap. There was a study done by the World Economic Forum that speaks about this 103 years that it's going to take where there's gender parity across the continent. And I'm the chairman of the Businesswomen's Association of South Africa. I have to serve 3 years in terms of my tenure. And what we have systematically done at the BWA is to have a census. And this census specifically is to track the upward mobility of women in business, women in public service, women entrepreneurs, because with the census, if you cannot track it, you cannot measure it. Where we sit is very disheartening. Only 11% in the census, and it looks at JSE listed companies, only 11% of women are CEOs and chairmen in the last census we did. We sit at a dismal 21% women directors. We sit at 29% women in executive management. And it cannot be, and I'm going to use South Africa as an example. We make up more than 50% of the population. And the fact that we sit with with the snail pace of growth and women being, given opportunities, because women, not because we needed to be done favors, women are educated, women are smart, and there's also this issue of the pay parity. We find ourselves in a country, in a continent, where a woman doing the same job as a man gets paid less, and it cannot be in 2020 that we still have those disparities. And those disparities need to be dispelled. And it's going to take women who are courageous, who are purpose-driven, and who are unafraid to call the system for what it is. At BWA, we name and shame organizations that have no women representation on their boards. I mean, one case in point is a retail store, and they had not a single woman on that board. But who makes the buying decisions in the home for groceries? It's a woman. How can that be that a woman is not at the table? And I'm encouraging women as well that take your seat at the table. And if nobody is going to pull up a chair for yourself, you better pull it up for yourself. And then bring others along. Leave the door open. Because oftentimes, we also are our own enemies. You climb the corporate ladder, you get to the top, and then you kick it so nobody can come up. It cannot be. We have to create momentum. We have to create a movement of dynamic women leaders that are going to take this continent forward.